Hey guys, my name is Jessi Milani. I've been taking a social media break. I think it's just a great idea to get out of my own way and put myself out there. Y'all, the pandemic has really changed me in ways that I'm so shocked about. Like sometimes I'm like, I don't even recognize myself anymore. Sometimes I'm like, when did we become like this? When it comes to content and what I want to put out there and who I really am at my core, that my people that follow me, like, they know, but they don't really know. You know, they can sense it, they can feel it, they can see my energy, but they don't really know, like, the depth to me, the amount of wisdom within me from the experiences that I've gone through in life from so young. Like, I haven't put my full story out there. I have this video that I've always said I'd put out there, but it's so personal. My content started off being about liberating women. In 2017, I started, my spiritual journey, my inner work. I was self-taught about that. My mom, she kind of gave me a little nudge into it, and then I just leaped full force into it. I had finally broken up with my narcissistic, abusive ex-boyfriend, and I moved on to a whole different life. Like, my whole life was never the same after that, and modeling found me. This photographer found me. I started modeling, in Florida. Like, that whole story is really long. My captions and my content was all about women empowerment, self-love, body positivity. Women are always told what to do and what to be, how to dress, how to talk, how to walk, how to sit. I'm gonna show them a woman is whatever the hell she wants to be, really. I was very outspoken and just so confident and carefree about my message. My message was so loud and proud and shameless, and I started growing my platforms, and fast forward to a couple years later, 2 years later, I got signed. I moved to LA. I started, growing more and more, and now I have, these brands are following me, these casting, directors are following me, producers, people who I don't even know, other agencies, other agents, just people, a lot of eyes on me. And these are the eyes that would determine my work, basically, if they would, hire me for work, if they would not, if they were interested in my look, my message, and if they were not. And I look back now and I can see myself slowly stripping myself and my message and who I am and everything that I was doing it for. Mind you, my impact was major. I have a whole folder, a whole file of women that are telling me how much I help them, love themselves more, accept their body, want to take pictures in front of the camera, wear a swimsuit for the first time, be shameless the same way that I was being shameless. And over time, as I have all of these eyes that are starting to watch me, I really feel like I've lost my voice, and it's kind of been like pandemic effects. I was talking to my barber from back home, and he's a good friend of mine, love him to death. His name is Esco. If you're in Palm Beach County, let him cut your hair. He's such a big part of Jessi Milani, me becoming a model, and that whole journey of spirituality and growth and healing. He even recognizes that change. Everybody around me recognize that change. My people, my followers, you guys recognize that change. And he told me, he's like, you gotta get back to that you who you were when you were starting doing all of this. You gotta get back to you and really sit with that, and I feel like another reason I got off of social media was because I'm hearing everybody else's voice. I don't want to listen to podcasts. I don't want to scroll down my feed. I don't want to follow people that I know. I really want people to understand, I need to just see me. I need to hear me, nothing else. I don't want to listen to any other influence but my own inner influence, my own inner voice, and my own inner desires and drive. I need to pull this out from me again. If I went back to the Jessi who started this platform and taking it seriously, she'd be like, what are we afraid of? She would be, damn, my My light died. No! She'd be like, what are we afraid of? Like, girl, get your stuff out there. Like, what are you doing? You know, like, she would really and truly check me. So I've needed the time to get off the internet. Like, every time it's like a YouTube video, it's like, well, this is why I've been gone. It's like, how about you just be back, you know? But then that would be judging myself, not talking to myself like a friend, not giving myself the grace that I deserve to give myself. This is not a rat race. I've come to LA and I've made a killing for myself. I've grown so much within myself, and I have so much independence on my side, and I have a lot of self-love, but a lot of self-love that has to be worked on, you know, a lot of, you know, struggles with my weight and weight gain and it fluctuating, like that YouTube video that I had put out recently about, you know, the shame that I have around it. And that's another part too, like, you know, like I've had surgery on my breast 3 times, which I've been very open to talk about. And I have that story time on my TikTok and my Instagram reels. If you scroll through, you'll find it. And I now am left with very thick keloid scars that were never visible and were never this big and thick before. And having to adjust to seeing my body look this way now, and being a model and being put into certain pieces and those things being visible, and just feeling so self-conscious about it. And then, you know, the emotional eating and the weight gain that comes from surgery and the anesthesia, the medicine that you're on, the mental adjustment to seeing yourself looking different. Like, these are all things that have been a reason for my social absence and calling a lot of time for me to be like go inward and be on my own. I know deep down I'm meant to, I get emotional talking, like thinking about it, because I know that the outcome is gonna be so powerful when I see myself have that consistency, like for real, like, and I'm okay with talking about it, and I can feel that shame sometimes and then I dismiss it, because like I know I'm meant to use my voice for really big reasons like helping other women, especially, like, you know, live their life differently, go about their life differently, look at life differently, and, you know, do things different to get different and to live the life of their dreams that they want. And I have to get over my own fears and just put my shit out there. But damn, it's really scary. Like, there's always people who are like, you know, oh, be private, you gotta be mindful of what you say. People, you see the way that people dig up like old shit with these celebrities, not like the really bad things, but, you know, it could be just something that they said that might be contradictory to their present self, and it's like, that was a different version of them. Like, the me that I'm here now, like the me sitting and speaking to this camera is not the me that I'm gonna be tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now. There's probably things that I would have said differently or not said at all in this video, because we're just constantly growing and changing. But it's just that fear of like what you say being used against you, or the wrong eyes and ears listening to it and misinterpreting what you say, and creating an idea of what your life is like and who you are without even knowing you, and like just projecting your message and then twisting it to be their message, what they want to think that you said, you know? And like, I want to be vulnerable to the right people, but when you're putting yourself on TikTok and Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and you're being vulnerable with yourself and your story because you know it's gonna help people, you know, feel seen and know that, you know, things can be different. Where was I even going with that? People looking at it and finding satisfaction in my own personal struggles that I've been through, as if they don't have their own. But I can't care about that. I really and truly can't. I can't overthink my content and how it's gonna come out and how it's gonna look and, you know, be interpreted and taken, because that's not under my control. Like, I owe it to myself to to show myself that I can trust myself and that I am consistent and that I am a creator and that I can be consistent with it and I can get out of my own way to, you know, see myself like do all the things that I said I wanted to. I mean, you go through social media and you see people who, you know, on TikTok, it's so cool because there's people that I follow and I was following them when they had small platforms and now they're like blowing up. They're doing red carpet things, they've got podcasts, they're like, you know, inspiring millions of people, and it's like, wow, you know, their life's changing, their whole lifestyle's changing, they're moving on up in life, and it makes me so happy, and I consider those things driftwood. Driftwood is an Abraham Hicks like term. I don't know if I think she made it up, but I always use that word. So driftwood is, and this is why I don't get jealous. I have never been jealous of anybody in my life. I am happy for people. I'm inspired by people. Like my mom, I don't know, I just wasn't raised to ever look at people and be like, damn, I wouldn't be envious. Maybe because I lived a privileged life. But driftwood is when you see good things happening for people and things that you want happening for other people, it's a sign to you that that can happen for you as well. We're all water. We're all 80% water. All we're doing constantly is reflecting. That's why nothing is personal and everything is a projection, which is my constant like things that I have to tell myself, that like anything that anybody takes from you, Jessi, and who you are, who we are, and if they don't see how amazing and incredible you are and they take anything about you and twist it to you being a villain, that's a projection. Like that has nothing to do with you. That's why we can't manage people's perceptions of ourselves. And so this talk is really just about me getting out of my way. You know, I have also really transformed my mental health. Like I'm so freaking happy here and I have been doing amazing. I cook every week for myself. I don't cook every day. I'm not a Miss Cook every day person, but you know, I cook and I'm like, I could show people the things that I cook. I eat vegan and vegetarian. That's my, I don't want to say diet, but I'll say diet because that's what being a vegan and a vegetarian is. It's a diet. My toesies are getting cold. Oh yeah, this air, okay, you know what? I can raise the temperature and I could even put the heat on. I have two phones. I have a content phone that I pay for every month, and I have this phone. Like, yet I'm using the content phone for content. Like, what am I doing, you know? But what's crazy is I actually do have a lot of content in my phone that's just not edited, not uploaded, has not seen the light of day. Like, I always go through my camera roll. I delete stuff. I put things in folders. I'm so organized to the T. It's time that I get to going through my phones and seeing what I have and putting it out there. I'm overthinking everything and how it has to be a certain way, look a certain way, and being such a perfectionist. Like, it's like, girl, we could be growing in all this time. We could be inspiring and encouraging and just making ourselves happy to see ourselves do that, the thing we've always said we want to do. Like, what you are in human design is the same way that you're your zodiac sign. It's by your birthday, your birth time, your birth location. Me finding out that I'm a projector gave me so much like peace of mind and like clarity. Like, oh, the population, I'm the 20%. It's really cool. It helps you learn about yourself and understand yourself and your approach to life. Being a projector is like, yeah, like this is why like I put my stuff out and I put it out and I put it out and I put it out, then I come back and I recharge and I take my breaks, because I'm not meant to just constantly be producing and hustling. Like, us projectors are here to be guides. We are seers. We see different ways and better ways that things can function, and like how life can be lived in a better, more sensible way. I will link in the description box where you can take just input your information. It'll literally take you like 60 seconds to figure out what you are. Like, check this girl's video out. She'll tell you all about your chart and what it is, because on that website that I linked, they're gonna charge you like $35-40 just to learn more information. I've said enough. I said more than I needed to, clearly. And I'm gonna sit like this because I'm not about to fix this tripod. Make sure you got your girl on the other platforms. On Instagram, I am Jessi Milani. And on TikTok, I am at Jessi Milani _. Okay, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for watching and for listening, tuning in. Thank you for supporting me, for loving me, and for seeing me and being excited about any time that I upload anything, just because you love to see my face and me and you want to know that I'm doing well. I love those people. You know who y'all are. And until next time, bye. Bye. Bye.